baby.
Ooh, you so nasty. Does size really matter?
Yes.
No.
What?
Yeah, I told you, man. She's wifey.
Man, she a gold digger. She got you whipped.
I just need something more.
And she asking for too much.
I want something meaningful. Meaningful? What's that?
We gon' get down to the nitty gritty.
Get down,
We gon' get down to the nitty gritty.
get down, get down.
We gon' get down, 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 down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Do you have a secret? Please, do tell. Give it to your curiosity. Nothing is off limits. Say your piece. ASAP. Agree or disagree. Opposition can be kinky. We will cover it all and more as we get down to the nitty gritty.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Nitty Gritty, the cleanest, dirtiest show on the net. As you can see, this week we decided to go with a bit more cozy location. We're here live in West Bloomfield Hill, Michigan. Now, thank you so much for joining us. And before we get to it, let me introduce you to our host. Directly here next to me is the man who stays on a natural high, Kenny. Directly to my right is Miss Aisha, aka Firecracker. And directly to her right, we have the most times nice but often naughty Stephanie. We like to call her Wildflower.
And we must not forget
Exactly.
the most fabulous, sensuous one.
Yes.
Gingy.
Hey! Now let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Okay, so I bet you guys are wondering what this show is about. Well, what we do on this show is we talk about life's basic questions. You know, the kind of questions that come up in conversation with your family and close friends. You know, like, girl, do you believe he did this? Or, man, she did that. Or, should I have sex with him? Or, should not? You know, that kind of stuff. We address these issues with our personal experience, a whole lot of humor, and some enlightenment. Because we want you to leave our show entertained, but also more aware.
That's right.
Beautiful. We're going to give you our opinions on all of those subjects that she just, and many more that she just explained. And believe me, it's just our opinion. So if you have a different opinion, we want to hear from you. Call us, tweet us, put us on Facebook at, what is it again?
Nitty Gritty Talk.
See, I like that one. They didn't even rehearse it. But yeah, I'm gonna give you my opinion as a man, the only man on here. So if you're a man out there and you don't agree, holler at me. I got some room for all of us in here. So it's 3 against 1 right here. So help me out, fellas. All right? And it's only our opinion.
What I need everyone to do is, because we're just starting off, so it's a new show. This is our second taping.
Yeah.
First one was a huge success. Thank you to all of our friends and followers and Twitters and Facebook fans. We love you guys. But we need your help.
Yeah.
We know what we want to talk about, but we want to know what you want to talk about. So please send us all of your show ideas, questions, comments, concerns, anything. If you find yourself in a situation that you really don't want to talk about anybody close and you want a non-biased opinion, write in so that we can help you out.
Yeah.
We won't tell who you are unless you want us to.
I'm gonna tell you.
So, you know, I was thinking, I hear a lot now about, I get all the latest updates that gets sent in to me, and a lot is going on, buzzing around Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so are they together or not?
I think personally that they have something going on now. I think that they've always wanted to be together, even after the big domestic. And by the way, we don't condone domestic violence.
No,
But I do
Unless it's in the
believe.
bedroom.
True. I do believe in second chances, though, and I think that they have been wanting to be together since after everything happened. They were actually together for a while after everything happened, but of course, because of everything, you know, and the public and society and our world, and they are both public figures, that was something they weren't able to do. So I think now they have come together. They've got this new album out, this Birthday Cake remix, and we'd like to know what you guys think about it. But what do you guys think about it?
Most couples fight most couples are not superstars.
Right.
So it got blown way out of their. They couldn't contain that.
Right.
Due to their management, their record companies, and all that stuff. They had a lot of people to answer to. So that makes it a whole lot worse. So you have to be apart.
Right.
Now, true love is true love. It don't have to matter to anybody but the people that's in love. People get married to people who others don't think they should be with anyway.
Exactly.
So now that they are together, or just did a record together, I don't really know. It could have been a wild weekend. It could have been just a musical thing. But I think they love each other.
They do.
And actually, it's nobody else's business. I understand the ramifications between domestic violence and all that stuff. I don't believe a man should hit a woman unless she asks him, and put it in writing and all that stuff. She made a lot more money after that. A lot more songs. Her songs are ridiculously big now. If you go back and check the record, it's a lot more. She got a lot more acclaim after that. Now her going back to him, it may wane. I don't know, but it doesn't have to do with it. Personally, together, they should be together between the two of them.
Right.
As far as the world's concerned, if they're concerned about what the world thinks, they need to rethink it.
That's right.
Prince whipped her ass. Did you see her face after that? How in the world are you considering going back with him? But you know what? Nobody knows but you. The thing is between you two. And my thing is, if you haven't really learned, then I guess you better go back to it. Because it's not him, it'll probably be somebody else. So at least, if you're going to get your ass whipped, it should be by somebody you really love.
Ditto.
And we don't again condone domestic violence.
No, not at all.
Only if you haven't learned your lesson from the last ass whipping. Then we condone it.
All
Go
right.
back there and get some more.
All right.
Wow.
I love how you just said that because I agree. No one should hit anyone. Man hit a woman or woman hit a man.
Right.
Because it's women who reach out and touch people too.
Absolutely.
And I think if you can reach out and touch somebody, you can, get your ass kicked back. So that's just my whole theory. So, and from my understanding, Chris wasn't the only one throwing punches.
He wasn't.
So in all fairness, I believe that they should have kept their hands off of each other.
Yeah, I don't think he threw the first, second, or third punch.
I don't think so either. I mean, at what point do you say, how many times do you say, bitch, don't hit me no more? Before you turn around and hit that bitch.
It's true.
He didn't turn on. He went. We blacked out on her ass. He couldn't even stay away from all those punches. He went on her.
This is just an opinion. I don't even.
It's a hearsay.
I don't even know if this is true.
Right.
But from what I did hear, she was beating his behind while he was driving, so he couldn't really do that. He pulled over and whooped her.
Right.
But
be safe and pull over
Yeah.
with somebody else.
don't whoop ass and drive.
Right.
Don't drink and drive. Don't
And
text and drive. Don't whoop ass and drive. Today's topic is orgasm.
Oh, God. Boom.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, yeah, we drink on that.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, speaking of drinking orgasms, I believe. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did we cross the line?
Can I swallow first?
That's what I want to know.
Hey,
That's what I want to know.
please Twitter me at Epicentuous One. Twitter
If you have swallowing tips, reach out to
Wow.
the sensuous one.
to her.
Oh, sir.
Or if you would like some tips.
Or if you had some tips in your Reach out. There's a difference between coming and having an orgasm. Didn't know that before, and I know a lot of y'all saying, whoa. But yeah, there's a difference.
Explain.
An orgasm is a deeper, like toe curling, mind blowing situation. Now, if you've never had one, you don't know what I'm talking about. And you've came before. I think everybody has come before, right? Everybody has a ride.
I go.
Hey. But an orgasm is a deep soul. I mean, I've had people crying.
Oh, wow.
Let me preface that by saying women. Yeah.
Let's clear that one
Yeah,
up.
people is just too broad.
Mr. Great and a Half.
Yes, hey. I'm wearing that t-shirt this summer. Great and a half. I do believe that what a man does in the bedroom with his woman, if he does all that he knows how to do, if he's off that day or if he's got his mind on something else, you got areas that you go from bottom to top.
Yeah.
You may be a 10 one day, you may be a 2. With the Nick coming on in 15 minutes.
Nah.
Oh,
that's
no.
too much of a drop.
Oh no.
Okay.
10 to 2.
I don't think I've ever been a 2 because I try hard, but and I'm hard. I don't think so, but I'm not the judge. I give myself a 10 all the time.
Okay.
Or at least an 8.
All right.
But
With you probably are a 10.
uh-oh. I'm a 10 with myself, yeah. I'm the man.
The research shows that 75% of women do not have orgasms with intercourse alone without having the use of toys and manual stimulation and that kind of stuff, but they cannot achieve an orgasm through intercourse. And 10 to 15% have never had an orgasm at all. Period.
What percentage of those women blame that on the partner that they pick?
Well, I don't know. When I was reading, most of them commented about not knowing what to do. They didn't know if something was wrong, and some even mentioned about their partners. The partners didn't know what to do either. So I don't know. I didn't see anyone actually blaming. They kind of just.
But most women do say, he wasn't nothing, girl. When he left, I got my little buzz out.
Yeah, people say that, but guys say that too.
Guys do say that.
Oh man, she has some good pussy. Oh, she sucks. What's the difference?
Well,
it's the same thing.
I think that I really do think that with those figures, because that's just staggering. That is very, very, very important to be able to communicate to your partner what makes you feel good, and a lot of people just don't. What is the reason for that? I just don't understand.
I would say 80% of people have bad communication, not just sexually, just bad communication.
That's
because you're embarrassed.
About what?
About the act itself.
Absolutely.
The nut is right there. Go get it.
A lot of people
they got their mama and their daddy and their grandma and everybody else in their mind.
That's right. It depends on how you were conditioned about sex. Some people, all they were told were, not to do it. So that thing rolls in their minds as they mature into adulthood, and they're feeling bad for liking it or wanting to be introduced to it because they have this thing in their minds about it being bad.
Our mother's favorite thing was, it's perverted.
Or it's disease.
That's how she said it. We're not just making that up. That's how she said it. So in our minds, it was like, oh no, we're sneaking. So, since it felt good, we wanted to do it, so we were sneaking to do it, but we didn't want to communicate or talk about it while we were doing it.
And the communication between partners isn't the best because you're not friends. Remember, if you watched our first show, we talked about being friends with the person you're having sex with.
That's right.
If you can't talk about any and everything, then maybe you shouldn't be taking your clothes off.
That's right. Or if you feel judged by the person that you're with, that has a lot to do with it as well. But what about you? You are, I don't want to say what's most important, because both of you should be able to be pleasured and things like that. But with that, a lot of people, again, are scared to communicate what makes them feel good. It's just, it's a problem.
I think too, my experience, my whole sexual experience from when I started to now, and what I've researched outside of the actual experiences, led me to believe this one thing: your orgasm is your responsibility.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Your orgasm is your responsibility. Men get it innately because we're going to get ours.
Now, when you say it's your responsibility, I can agree with that to a degree. I know where you're going with that. I feel that piece.
Yeah, I understand.
But at the same time, are you just getting it in, get it up, and get it out of there? I mean, like, what are you as a man? So as a man, shouldn't your responsibility also be to make sure that
she gets hers?
That she gets hers. I mean, we talking about grown ass men.
Yeah,
and that goes back to grown ass man.
Now, I really agree with that because when you think about it in those terms, I'm a pleaser.
Right.
Pleaser. Pleaser. Break the word down. Please her.
That's the way to put it.
And now that is where I get my enjoyment. If she don't like it, I don't want to do it. But if she likes it,
That's good.
I'm gonna do it as long as it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it's a foreplay, if it's a certain stroke, if it's a if she grab your hand and put it on her hair and she throw her head back, what that mean?
Right.
Pull her hair a little bit. That's what she wants.
That's what she
I'm
wants.
personally not into scalping people, but hey.